Hello, hello, hello. What's up? It's your girl Twan the Mystik from mystik.com. Hello and what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, I'm Twan the Mystik. I'm a tarot reader, astrologer, musician, artist, all that good stuff. And if you're into esoteric knowledge, astrology, pick a cards, definitely hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new, okay? So let's go ahead and get into today's reading. So today's reading is all about your future self. This is a message from your future self to you right now, so you can get some advice on how to get towards that future that you want to create for yourself, okay? So we have 3 piles here, as you can see. So yeah, pick the number or even the picture that you feel the most drawn to, okay? So we have pile number 1 with 777. And the picture, this is the picture. Okay, so pile number 2 is 1144. And then this is the picture. Is it focusing? There we go. And then pile number 3 is 123. Okay, and then with the picture right here. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into today's reading, all about, the messages from your higher self. Go to the comment section or go to my description to get to the timestamps for each pile and click on your timestamp and I will see you there, okay? Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 1 with number 777. And then this picture right here. Okay. All right. So yes, let's go ahead and get into messages all from your future self. But first, I want you to say really quick, definitely check out my girl at Positive Space Candles. Here is one of her lovely candles. Smells so amazing, okay? I love it so much. And if you use the code TWANTHEMYSTIK, okay, Twan the Mystik, you can get $10 off of all purchases at $40 or up, okay? And you won't regret it because it smells so good. All right, so let's go ahead and get into, let me turn it over here. Let's get into your message all about, what your future self is talking about. So the first few cards are going to be messages from your your current self, like what's going on with your current self, and yeah, how to, well, actually, no, this is just more so about your current self, like what's going on with you right now, and then we're going to get into messages from your higher self to see, what they talking about. Okay, so first 2 cards we have here are Believe in the Impossible. Interesting. And then you and your loved ones are safe. Very interesting. Okay, let me just move 77. Okay, so what's so interesting, first of all, that we have Believe in the Impossible and you and your loved ones are safe, is you picked number 777. Oh, I forgot to read the back. I wrote channel messages on the back. Okay, so this says, embracing sexuality, change, hair/wardrobe, lifestyle change, fitness journey, new baby, project, or human. Interesting. All right. So first of all, the fact that you picked 777 and we have these cards here, Cancer is the 7th sign. Well, no, it's not the 7th sign. It starts in the 7th month. What am I talking about? The 7th sign is not Cancer. That's the 4th sign. But it's Cancer season is mostly in July, which is the 7th month. That's what I meant to say. Okay, so that's interesting. And then 7 is associated with spirit. It's a spiritual number. It's known as a very spiritual number. So I feel like you're currently, okay, I'm already getting messages from your higher self, which is supposed to be the other cards that we'll be talking about, but let me just say what I feel like your future self is saying. So your future self is, I feel like your future self is living your wildest dreams. Okay, it's living your wildest dreams. And I feel like with believing the impossible, I feel like right now you're in a space where spirit, well, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your, the deities you work with, they're trying to get you to believe in the impossible, but more so like believing that your dreams are possible, believing that what you're trying to manifest or what you want for yourself is actually possible. I feel like that's something that your higher self is trying to help you with right now. Um, yeah, it's trying to help you with that right now. So I'm just wondering if you're currently going through, a change, because we do have what did it say on here again? Oopsie, I didn't mean to shake that. But I said lifestyle change. Um, yeah, I did talk about lifestyle change, and then we even have, you know, I said new baby or whatever. So I'm wondering if some of you guys, like, you have kids or something, and you're kind of going through a change, maybe with your career. Maybe you're really wanting to make changes with your career and do something that you really, really love, but it concerns you because you're like, what about my loved ones? Like, how am I going to be able to take care of my family? Or even if you don't have a family of your own, you're thinking, how am I going to take care of myself? Like, if I do these things that I love, because maybe in the past you've been told, what you want is impossible. Look, we have believe in the impossible. Maybe it's like, maybe you said you wanted to be, I don't know, a singer. Let's say you wanted to be a singer, and people have made it feel like it's impossible for you. Maybe they said, oh, that's too hard to get into. Why would you do that? Or, stuff like that. And it makes you maybe not all the way believe in yourself. But I feel like your spirit team wants you to believe in yourself more. Your future self wants you to believe in yourself more and believe in the impossible. Okay. And I feel like another thing for you guys is that your future self is wanting you to get deeper into spirituality. So if you're feeling called to get into certain spiritual subjects or something like that, do it, okay? Because I feel like it's going to help with opening your mindset more so you can believe more in what's possible for you, okay? So let's see what else we have here. We have the desirable. I accept my desires as a pure expression of my essential self. Interesting. And that's number 26. And then we have the improviser. I effortlessly adapt to deal with unexpected circumstances. Interesting. Okay. So, what's. Okay, so the fact that we have embracing your sexuality on here. Did I say that already? On this card that I wrote a message on. The fact that we have the desirable, I accept my desires as a pure expression of my essential self. So first of all, that's making me think that another thing that could be going on with you right now is you like embracing your sexuality in a way where it's like, I don't know, it's like you're feeling or you're wanting to feel sexy again, or maybe you're feeling sexy right now, or maybe you just really want to get more into your body and start like working out, because we did have a fitness journey, and you're wanting to start working out, you're just wanting to look your best, you're wanting to feel your best, stuff like that. And I definitely think your spirit team wants you to do so, because I feel like the more you take care of yourself, the more you get into your body, I feel like it'll help you with releasing any trauma and beliefs that have been ingrained within you. Let me take a sip of water. Hold on, y'all. But it'll be helpful for you, like moving your body, maybe doing things like yoga, maybe regular exercise, dancing, Reiki, crystal healing, energy healing, things like that. I think it's really important for you to get into that right now, because it's going to help with lifting any heaviness that's still on you currently. Especially if you've been through a lot, and you're still trying to go towards your goals, but there's still that part of you that's like, can I actually make this happen? You know what I mean? especially with the desirable card. Like I definitely feel like you have some big dreams, some strong desires that you want, and yes, Spirit is saying it's possible, but there you need to not feel ashamed for having these desires, and then also release beliefs that make you feel like you can't have this desire. And then the fact that we have the improviser is interesting because seven is associated with experimenting, research, investigation, things like that. And this is definitely making me think that Spirit wants you to, or your future self is wanting you to get deeper into spirituality, because I feel like it's going to help you with believing in the impossible more and more. And I keep saying impossible, but I don't want to say that anymore. Start believing in what's possible, because I feel like we got a ding. Yeah, start believing more in what's possible for you, because I feel like some of you just don't believe in, or maybe it's not, it's like you believe that you can have these certain things, but you just wonder if it can happen for you, or you believe certain things are possible, but you wonder if it's possible for you. Like I said, if you want to be a singer, like, yeah, you see all these singers out here, so it's possible, but you're like, is it possible for you? And I feel like that's something that you're working through right now, like understanding more of what's possible for you and realizing that yes, these things happen for other people, but it's possible for you too. Not could it be possible, but it is possible for you too. Okay? So some more messages. We have Knight of Pentacles, okay? Ace of Cups. Ooh, love that. King of Pentacles. Ooh, love that too. Wait, let's move these over. The World. Okay, let me just go ahead and start talking about these. Okay, so with Knight of Pentacles and Ace of Cups, yeah, and the Knight of Pentacles being right under the improviser is making me think that there's, like I said, there's some of you guys that have like some big dreams, big goals, big things that you want for yourself. And I feel like the Knight of Pentacles being right under the improviser, it's like they're saying to do that work. Like if there's something that you really, really want, like, and you feel like, dang, this is a big thing that I want for myself. Like, oh, I want to grow my YouTube channel, or oh, I want to become a famous singer, or oh, I want to be there we go again, or I want to be whatever, like someone big in the entertainment industry. I don't know. It could really be anything. I want to be like, I don't know, because I would just go on and on. But I'm feeling like Spirit is saying, like, okay, you want that for yourself? Okay, so start taking the steps to do that. Don't just be like, oh, this is what I want to do, and then not take the steps. Like, it's time to start taking steps and being consistent. And then even with the World here, and even the King of Pentacles, I mean, it's time to complete some projects. Like, I feel... Oh, and I just saw 1, 2, 3, so I know we have a 1, 2, 3 pile, so you might be drawn to 1, 2, 3. And I think that's pile 3. Yes. Okay. So anyway, it's time to complete some projects. Okay, it's time to complete some things, especially if you've just been saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this," and then you don't do it. It's time to start doing it. Or even with like your health, like I said, like. Yeah, I did talk about fitness journey. Like, if there's something you want to do regarding your health, like maybe you want to start looking better, you want to have better hair, better skin, better nails, be more in shape, gain weight, lose weight, whatever it is, I feel like Spirit is saying, okay, you want those things, but it's time to start consistently taking those steps so you can create that like better body or better health or better hair, better skin. It's time to start taking those steps. All right. So we have 2 of Swords. And then 8 of Cups. Okay. So with the 2 of Swords, I feel like right now is a time where it's time to stop being indecisive, stop procrastinating, stop saying you're going to do stuff and then don't do it. Like it's time to stick to your word. Okay, stick to your word and do what you said you're going to do, because it's really going to pay off in such a big way. But I'm sure our future self message is going to have some messages regarding that as well. So yes, it's time to start being consistent, taking consistent action towards what it is that you want, whatever that may be. Okay? All right. So now messages from your future self. Okay, so future self says, the lustful, bro, I cannot make this shit up. I know I always say that, but no, I seriously don't be making this shit up, because look, I wrote this without looking at the cards, and it literally says embracing sexuality. And what does it say on this card? The lustful. I embrace my individuality and sexuality as sacred gifts. I can't. This is why I love doing this shit, y'all. This is why. Because Spirit is always talking, like, if you understand the messages. Okay? So wait, let me put it right here. So yes, I definitely feel like Spirit is wanting you to get more in your body, and to maybe even explore sexually. Okay? Maybe explore that more, explore your body more, and understand more of what you like, what you don't like. Yeah, and just really getting in tune with you. That's what I'm really hearing, especially because I'm wondering if some of you guys for the longest time have been people pleasing. You've been doing a lot of what you don't want, and it's time to do more of what you want, and start doing what's pleasurable to you. And I feel like that's why we have to believe in the impossible card, because a lot of you guys maybe have suppressed your desires or suppressed your dreams because you're so, or maybe you don't believe that what you want is possible for you. Maybe people have made you feel ashamed for wanting what you want. Maybe people have told you things aren't possible for you, but no. It's time for you to start embracing who you are and really what you want for yourself, and then go after it with a passion. Okay? And then we have the homebody. I enjoy the secure base I have made for myself and my loved ones. So look, we have family coming up again. So I wonder if some of y'all are having a baby, because we had sensuality and sex come up 2 times, and then now we're talking about making a base for your loved ones, and then we have families being safe. Yeah, so I'm wondering if some of you guys are having babies, and your future self is here to say, hey, if you're wondering if you're gonna have that baby that you've been wanting, yes, the baby is now here. You know. So that's a message from your future self for those of you that are wanting to have more kids, or have a kid, or something. But also I feel like your future self, because I forgot to say with 8 of Cups is, I did say lifestyle change. So I feel like another thing that's happening for you guys that your future self wants you to know about is a new home. Okay, you're gonna be in a new home soon. Look, another ding. Sorry, y'all. So my phone just started going off, and I'm like, I wonder if that's a sign. But it just makes you think, like a new opportunity or something is coming for you guys, or something. Because I'm just wondering if at the moment you're just like, you really want to move somewhere new, you want your own place, or something like that, and you're just like, it's maybe feeling impossible right now, and Spirit, your future self wants you to know that you end up getting that home. You end up getting your like a really nice apartment, or a really nice house, or moving to that city you've been wanting to move to, or something like that. And if things have been a little shaky regarding your finances as well, I feel like your future self is here to say, like, everything's going to be okay, especially how it says, I enjoy the secure base I have made for myself and my loved ones. And also, oh, wow, I just realized it says you and your loved ones are safe. Whoa. Oh, my goodness. I love when this happens. So, so you're going to be able to create that foundation you've been wanting to create for your family, or for yourself if you don't, have a kids, or you know? So, yes, you're definitely creating, I feel like creating generational wealth, because even how we have all the fixed signs here, and we have the pentacles over here and the king of pentacles. I definitely feel like your future self is here to say, like, you are currently in the midst of creating a foundation for yourself, because I feel like there's either something you're working on, something that you want to start working on that is big, but you're, at the moment, you may feel like, is this possible for me? But your higher self or your future self is saying, yes, it is possible, because right now you being pushed to go further with this thing, whatever this thing is. Like, if you're wanting to make this change with your career, or have your own business, or maybe even start this new job, or like start something that will help you save up for something, like, something along those lines. I feel like you're in the midst of it right now, starting it right now, or working on it already, and you end up being able to create that foundation, and you're able to sustain yourself financially. You're able to get that home. You're able to create generational wealth. You're able to have the growth that you want. Maybe if you have a business, or a social media platform you want to grow, or YouTube you want to grow, or something like that. Spirit is saying that you're creating the foundation right now. Okay. So what else do we have here from your future self? We have King of Wands. Yeah. So a lot of you guys are some entrepreneurs up in here. Y'all are going to be creating generational wealth. And I feel like this is you. This is when you say, like, or when I think of your future self for pile number one, this is you. This is you on your throne. You're an entrepreneur, or the leader, or like the head, like head manager, or the head person in charge at this company or something, or being an authority in your field or something like that. But your spirit or your future self is here to say, like, this is what you end up turning into: the king, the leader. Okay. And then even now, how we have the 7, we have 777, that has to do with being a spiritual leader. So if there's some of you that are interested in doing things regarding spirituality, like maybe you want to do, YouTube, or Instagram, or TikTok, or something where you're giving the world a spiritual message and helping to raise the consciousness of humanity, Spirit says, like, you end up being, or your future self is saying, like, you end up being an authority in your field because of how great your work is. Okay. Then we have the Hermit. Yes, see, definitely giving spiritual leader vibes, or just even a leader in general, like some type of leader that it guides people. Okay, that guides people, whether it is spirituality or something else, but you end up being the head person in charge. Okay. And then also it's making me think that it's also making me think, like, of a quiet home. Maybe if things have been a little rough, like I said, regarding your living situation, I feel like you're gonna have a quiet, peaceful home, like, it's gonna be affordable. You're gonna be able to afford it. You're gonna be able to make it into a comfortable space where you spend time there in peace and quiet. That's what I'm really seeing for some of you guys that are wondering. Okay, so we also have 7 of Pentacles. Okay. And then we have 3 of Cups. Interesting. So, yeah, that's interesting, because we have, this is, okay. So, for some reason, this is making me think that your spirit team, or not, I keep saying your spirit team, but your future self is trying to say the wait is over. Okay, because for a lot of you guys, I feel like you've already been working towards something, or you've already been starting something, and you can definitely expect to see growth very, very soon, especially with the 3 of Cups. It's like they're celebrating. But then it's like the Seven of Pentacles, they're over here waiting like, ugh. So, and it's also making me think that if you're investing in something, if there's something you're investing your money in, and it could be like all the things that I was talking about, because I was saying like maybe there's a business that you want to have, or you know, there's some type of project you want to work on, you know, something like that. Spirit is saying that your investment ends up paying off. Okay. And we have purpose. Yeah. Yeah, see, I knew it was some type of big dream of yours that you have. It literally says, I know what I am here to do. So it's making me think that it's some type of big dream of yours that you end up being able to accomplish, where it's like you are just super aligned. Like I keep hearing super aligned with your North Node. That's what I keep hearing. Being aligned with your destiny, what you came here to do, and whatever it is that you're desiring, or that's what you came here to do. Whatever you're feeling really called to do, that's what you came here to do, and Spirit is wanting you to know that. Okay, look, bruh, look, it says service. I feel good when I can help others. See, yeah, a lot of y'all stepping into your purpose, and your future self just wants you to know. Your future self just wants you to know that you end up stepping in your purpose, and if there's like some type of service, product, thing that you want to offer, just know that it's a part of your life purpose, and that's what you're here to do, and it's time for you to do it. It's time for you to do it, or if you're already doing it, just continue and just know that your work is going to pay off. And we have show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. I'm wondering if some of you guys are Aquarius here, and it is one of the fixed signs. I did talk about that, so maybe some of you guys are either Leo, Aquarius. I keep wanting to say Pisces, so maybe some of you guys have Pisces, even though that's not a fixed sign. But Aquarius, Leo, what's the other ones? Oh, Taurus and Scorpio. Okay, maybe you're one of those signs, but yeah, I definitely feel like you're stepping into your purpose. Like by the time, like it's like you're currently stepping into your purpose, like at this moment, with all the things that you're being called to do. I can't make this shit up. Look, we got your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Bro. And literally, what did I say? I said that your work is going to pay off. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's crazy. Okay. So let me go ahead and end this. Okay. So that was your reading, pile number 1. If it resonated with you, please leave a, let's see, a fire emoji in the comments, because you know y'all on fire. Okay, Spirit wants y'all to know y'all are on fire. Okay, so keep going and keep going with what you want with a, or for what you want with a passion. Okay, so yes, leave me a fire emoji, and also make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and the notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Make sure you go to housemystik.com to check out all of my artwork, all of my my spiritual services, you know, things like that. That link's in the description. Also, make sure you check out my girl PS Candles. Okay, PS Candles, she is dope. And make sure you use the code TWANTHEMYSTIK to get $10 off of purchases, all purchases that are $40 or up. Okay, yeah. Oh, and this is my painting right here, housemystik.com. Check out my artwork. Okay, so yeah, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number 2 with the number 1144. Okay, and this picture. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into your reading, all about, you know, what your future self has to say to you. So I wrote some things on the back of this, and this says confidence and abilities, no more sleeping on yourself, spiritual awakening, final decisions. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say regarding that. Okay, sorry, I was looking at something. All right, so basically the first few cards are going to be what's going on with you right now, and then we're going to talk about messages from your future self. So we have the Lovers, interesting, and it's number 7. I attract love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment. So interesting because we had number 7 in the first pile. And yeah, interesting. Okay. So this is already going along with what I said with 1144. Because I said no more sleeping on yourself. So the fact that it says I attract love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment, I definitely feel like you're in the process currently of no longer sleeping on yourself and your abilities and really having true confidence in yourself. Okay, but then it's also making me think another thing that's happening right now is you're currently either attracting love, if you're single, you're attracting love, or this is a time for you to, for some of you guys, I'm hearing like work on your relationship or become more intimate in your relationships. And I'm not just talking, romance, but I'm talking about like your friendships, your family, your, stuff like that. I see relationships getting deeper. This is a time where relationships should get deeper and there should be more of a focus on relationships. Okay, and I feel like the more you focus on your relationships, not saying to you not focus on, yourself, but I feel like something about your relationships is really healing for you right now, and possibly even like doing partnerships, doing collabs and stuff like that, I think would be really, really beneficial for you right now. Either like collabing with people if you have a brand or something, or possibly just asking for help more, like asking people for help more. If you need the help, don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay, so we also have the Seeker. Okay. It says, I seek new friends and experiences to expand my awareness. So look, it's literally talking about a certain type of relationship. So friendships. So yeah, I would not be surprised, if you are currently thinking about collaborating more, something like that, I think would be really beneficial for you, like collaborating, networking, things like that. But also, don't be afraid to ask people for help, whether it is your friends, your lover, your family, stuff like that. Like, it's time to start or to stop possibly closing yourself off from other people if you do find yourself being more closed off towards others, even if it's probably like you don't mean to, but maybe certain experiences you've had has made you more like standoffish, so yeah. Okay, so let's move on as far as what else is going on for you right now. We have You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo. So that literally goes along with what I was just talking about. Like, you are no longer sleeping on yourself. And we have Surrender to the Divine, full moon. So we have 2 full moon cards. So it's just making me think that you're in the process of releasing. So it's, like releasing low self-esteem. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are releasing low self-esteem and realizing what you deserve. Or even like, I'm also hearing for some of you guys raising your prices, or just realizing how much of a valuable asset you are, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in like maybe business partnerships, maybe even when it comes to your career or your job, and just realizing what you bring to the table. It's like, because I feel like there's some of you guys that don't realize how much you have to offer. You don't realize how valuable you are. Even like your expertise, your knowledge is very valuable. And if some of you guys are feeling called to teach, especially with Virgo coming up here, if you're feeling called to teach, like, have your own courses or something like that, definitely this is a sign that you should do it. It's definitely a sign that you should definitely do it. Yeah. But it's also making me think, like, with surrendering to the divine, surrendering your like low self-esteem or maybe even fears of success to the divine. Okay, so what else do we have here? We have Nine of Wands reversed. The Moon reversed. These are good cards to have reversed. Ooh, the Queen of Wands upright. Temperance. And ooh, the Sun. Okay, let's kind of do that. And then we have the Page of Cups. Okay. So, what I feel like another thing that's going on with you right now, I feel like, yeah, your future self, or maybe just your spirit team, the divine spirit guides, or your ancestors are working really, really closely right now to help you with clearing away obstacles. I'm wondering if some of you guys have been going through some things, or maybe feeling stagnant, or feeling like, you know, things are moving slow, or they're not happening at all. You're just, I feel like for some of you guys, it could be, you could be feeling a little stagnant right now. And I feel like your spirit team, your spirit guides, your ancestors are working really closely with you right now to help with clearing away obstacles, blockages, you know, things like that. I'm wondering if some of you guys have recently done some type of cord cutting spell, or maybe you've just been cleansing your energy a lot. You've been working on your mindset. And this is making me think of Pile 1. But yeah, you've been maybe working on your mindset. You've been, yeah, just doing inner work or something. And yeah, your spirit team is helping you to clear away obstacles. Let me get a drink of water. Maybe y'all need to drink some water. Drink more water. Do a spiritual bath or something. Maybe this is a sign to do that. Because with these two cards coming out, it's just really making me think of someone that is cleansing their energy, or they should cleanse their energy. Maybe it's time to declutter, you know, things like that. Yeah, maybe declutter or release old baggage or something. But I definitely feel like there is a cleansing of your energy that needs to happen now, or maybe that you just did. Okay, especially with these full moon cards. Okay, let's see, what else? Oh, is this... Okay, oh no, the rest of these are your future cards. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at like what your future self has to say to you regarding your present and, you know, the future. So we have, for the nurturer, I deserve to feel nurtured because I give care to those I cherish. Yeah, and you know, I did talk about your friends, like focusing on relationships. So, well, let me just do the next card. Okay. The patient. I can endure whatever twists and turns life brings me. Yeah, see, I definitely feel like some of you guys have definitely been going through some obstacles, and it has made you be like, what is going on? What is going on? Or even stagnation. Maybe you've been experiencing stagnancy or whatever. And the fact that we have the patient here definitely makes me think you've been learning lessons of patience, or learning how certain things just take time. You know what I mean? And you're gonna understand that in the future, because you're gonna see how all these things had to play out in order for certain things to fall into place. Like, you're gonna start seeing why things unfold the way that they do, and how it has to happen at a certain pace for it to unfold the way it's meant to. And then also the fact that we have the nurturer here. We're talking about, like I said, we were talking about loved ones, and I feel like I feel like your future self is saying that I feel like you're gonna have more time for nurturing your loved ones. But I think also just nurturing and loving people now, I think your future self is trying to say, like, make sure you're making time for your relationships and telling people you love them and that you're thankful for them, and things like that, because you just never know when they will leave your life. And I'm not even trying to scare anyone or anything, but I mean, we gotta keep it real. That's life. Everyone is gonna go one day. Everyone's gonna go one day, and I feel like your spirit team is just wanting you to savor that, like savor the good moments, okay? Because you'll be able, in the future, you'll be able to look back and be like, remember when I had this time with so and so, and even if they're not around anymore, you'll always have those memories because you took that time to be with that person. And I hope I'm not scaring anyone. I don't want to scare anyone, but I'm just saying more so, like, just love on people while they're here. I think that's what your spirit, your higher self or your future self wants you to know. Love on people while they're here, so that you can have memories with them that will last with you forever. That will be with you forever. And you'll always appreciate that you took that time to spend with them. Or even, like, for example, your kids. Like, when they're little, it's good to spend time with them and be like, oh, my baby, because one day they're not going to be your baby anymore. They're going to have their own life. They're going to be doing their own thing, So make sure you savor that time, because, yes, kids grow up fast. They definitely do. Okay, so another message from your future self. Look at the bigger picture. See, full moon in Sagittarius. Look, another full moon card. And then we have bro. I know I'm always saying this, but I can't make this shit up. We have, what do you need to release? Like, what do you need to release? And what was I literally talking about? Like, I was talking about cleansing. Like, there's a need to cleanse, maybe declutter, maybe, because I feel like there could be the weight of maybe like low self-esteem or something, or just even, like I said, some of you guys could have recently done a cleansing spell, or you did a spiritual bath, you did a cord cutting type thing, maybe you saged yourself, your house, or something like that. And I feel like it's helping you. Your future self is saying that it has helped you to release everything that no longer serves you, and to release negative things, negative emotions, negative thoughts. So Spirit is saying to help to release those, or your future self, I mean, is saying to release now. Release what doesn't serve you now. Okay? Cleanse your energy, cleanse your spirit, protect your energy as well. And then even the look at the bigger picture is making me think of what I just said, as far as, loving on people now, because you just never know when they will leave you. And I like I said, I'm not trying to scare anyone. It's more so of appreciating people while they're here. Appreciating them while they're here, and loving on them while they're here, because either one day they're going to grow up, if it's your kids, one day they're going to grow up and not be your little baby anymore, or, they could, pass on. And I'm not trying to scare anyone, but I am also trying to keep it real, because let's be real, everyone passes on. So I feel like I said, make memories that you will cherish forever with your loved ones. That's what I'm trying to get at here. Make sure you're making moments to enjoy your life and enjoy your friends. Because even how it says, where is it? Oh yeah, I seek new friends and experiences to expand my awareness. Like, make memories and have experiences that you remember for the rest of your life. And then another thing is making me think that your future self is trying to tell you, if you want to travel more, definitely start setting the intention to do so, especially with, Sagittarius and the card talking about expanding. Yeah, if you're feeling called to travel, if you want to travel more, you want to explore new places, things like that. Spirit is saying to set your intentions down. I'm also wondering if some of you guys want to move across seas or something. Your spirit team is saying to start setting those intentions, because your future self ends up traveling. Like, I feel like your future self is a traveler. Okay, your future self is a traveler. So I feel like many of you guys, maybe you have Sag placements, maybe you have fire placements in general, because we do have Temperance, which is Sag, and then we have Queen of Wands, which is the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and then we have the Sagittarius card. So yeah, maybe you're a fire sign, maybe, or especially Sagittarius, maybe you're a Cancer, or maybe you're a Virgo, and you love to travel and move around, and Spirit is saying yes. If there's something, if you want to travel more, your future self is saying set those intentions, because us in the future made it happen. Okay, made it happen. So we also have Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this is for some reason making me think of travel as well. Like, maybe start saving those coins for traveling. Okay, start saving those coins, or setting the intentions and making the plans for traveling. Start putting that intention out there into the universe. The Devil. Okay, that's crazy. The Devil reverse is definitely making me think of what I said, as far as like, maybe you feel stagnant at the moment, and your future self is here to say that you end up breaking that. You end up breaking that stagnancy, and things start flowing again. So if things have been feeling like stuck, boring, things like that, or you've been experiencing a lot of obstacles, a lot of things like setback after setbacks, things kind of getting in your way, trust and believe that I feel like that's over for you now, and your future self is saying that things are going to be going a lot smoother for you in the future. Bruh. We literally have Six of Wands, the card associated with success. Like, it's associated with success. Like, bruh. That's crazy. Associated with success. So your future self is saying that, you end up experiencing that success that you've been wanting to create. Because look, we have the Lover's card that says, I attract love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment. So yeah, I definitely feel like I said in the beginning, stop sleeping on yourself. It's time to stop sleeping on yourself, because success can and will be yours. So start today acting like, okay, let's say you were successful, like you were already successful. How would you be acting? How would you be dressing? What would you be doing, like, every day? What would your day look like? How would you feel? It's time to start doing that right now, and creating that or setting that intention, because you're gonna end up creating that success. Look, I knew this card would come out. Oh my goodness, because the Hanged One reverse has to do with things starting to like flow for you again after a period of pause, or a period of like stagnation, where it's like I said, setback after setback, or it just feels like certain things started like happening where it's like you had to kind of pump your brakes and be like, okay, I have to come back to this another time, or I have to do this another time, or I'll, like, or maybe you just been putting your dreams on holds, like, things like that. But I definitely see in the future all those obstacles being cleared, all those obstacles that have been in your way, they're no longer there. And that's what your future self is saying. And then we have, oh my goodness, we have happiness. I am aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. And we literally have the card that says, I attract love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment. I mean, come on. Can't make this shit up. And then we have guilt. Oh my God. It says guilt. I release any belief that no longer assists in my soul growth. And what was I talking about? Bruh. And this is really making me, some of this is making me think of pile number 1. So if you felt called to pile number 1, definitely check it out. Okay? That's crazy. Especially because just everything I said. Anyway, I'm trying to think, is there anything else I wanted to say to y'all? I think that's really it. If you were here this long, you stayed here this long, let me get a sun emoji, because the sun always comes out tomorrow. The sun always comes out tomorrow. If you are going through stressful times right now, your future self wants you to know that things are going to be a lot less stressful in the future. Okay, so put that sun emoji in the comment section. All right. If this reading resonated with you, please, please, please hit that like button so more people can see this video. Okay. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Make sure you check out my girl Positive Space Candles. Oh my goodness, I don't remember if I said it at the beginning, but yes, Positive Space Candles. She has some dope behind candles. Okay, and when you use the code TWANTHEMYSTIK, you get $10 off of all purchases $40 and up. Okay. So yeah, that link is in my description. Make sure you go to housebasic.com to get my paintings. This is my painting. Your fate is in your hands. I sell artwork, I sell decor, and I sell fashionable pieces, all hand painted by your girl Twan the Mystik. Okay, so make sure you go to those links. Also, if you want to book me for a reading, that is in the description as well. So yeah, if you feel called to tip your girl, also the virtual tip jar is in my description and my comment section as well. So I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. What's up? Sorry, it's so hot in here. What's up to those of you that chose pile number 3 with the number 123? And it has a little message on the back for you that I'm going to read. But first, before we get into pile number 3, I want you to go ahead and check out my girl at Positive Space Candles. Her candles are so dope. This is the More Love candle. It's vanilla and rose. It smells so good. She has such dope candles, and definitely go check her out. Her link is in my description. And when you use the code TWANTHEMYSTIK, you get $10 off of all purchases $40 and up. Okay? So yes, definitely check it out. You won't be sorry. It smells so good. Even when it's not lit, it smells good. That's how well made it is. Okay, so please go ahead and check her out. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into your reading about what your future self has to say to you, and let's read the little message on the back of this card. It says family, ancestors, moon sign, connecting with divine feminine, sudden windfall, sudden opportunity. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm trying to because like I said, I didn't say that in this message, but I just be writing these words, like what comes to mind. So I guess we're going to see what shows up in this message, okay? Oh, so anywho, let's get into it. All right, so the first 2 cards, basically, this section of the reading is what is going on with you right now. Okay, what's going on with you presently? So the first card we have here is the Teacher. I study and share wisdom with those who will value it. Number 10. So I'm wondering, because what pile was that? Was that pile 2? I think that was pile 2 that I kind of mentioned that in. If you feel called to check out pile 2, definitely check it out. But wow. So I study and share wisdom with those who will value it. Because I think it was pile 2 when I was saying, if you're feeling called to study a course or create a course, this is definitely a time to do so. for those of you that are, course creators, I definitely feel like this is, a time to teach. Okay, so then we also have the protector. I respect people's boundaries and require the same from them. Okay, so the fact that we have the teacher and the protector, I feel like if there's something that you're going through, maybe like a hard time, especially within a relationship, I feel like it's to teach you to protect your energy. Yes, especially if you have been in a situation where you're wondering, have people tried to hex me, or like if you're around certain people and you notice your energy gets low, or they just don't add anything to you mentally, physically, spiritually. They're just like too much, like they're too, if, it's time to protect your energy, or if there's some people that you really have to set boundaries with at this time where you have to say no, or you have to let them know where they got you fucked up at. It's time to do so. Like, I definitely see spirit or your future self putting an emphasis on your throat chakra and your root chakra to speak your truth and protect your energy. Okay? So let's see what else we have here. We have, a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. And then we have work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Okay. So interesting that we have Libra and Scorpio, because Libra is first and Scorpio comes next. So it's making me wonder if you're watching this as it goes live, we are currently in Scorpio season, and we left Libra season last month or whatever. So it's making me wonder if Libra and Scorpio season has been a little whoa, crazy, a little bit crazy. And it's interesting because Libra has to do with relationships, and then Scorpio kind of also has to do with relationships, but also has to do with protecting your energy. Okay. So it definitely makes me think you may be in a situation where you're having to protect your energy within relationships, or it's kind of because we have a win-win outcome as forecast. So it's making me wonder if, like I said, maybe some of you guys are going through some type of legal trouble. You're going through some type of situation where it's almost maybe it feels a little bit like people are just fucking with you, where you're just whoa, why are people coming at me like this? Why is this happening? What is going on? Or like I said, it could be a legal situation, or it could just be that things have just been a little rocky. It's just been a little up and down, and it makes you fearful for your future. It makes you fearful for your future and wondering what is going to happen regarding your future. And then we have the full moon in Libra saying a win-win outcome is forecast. So I feel like some of you guys could be a little worried right now regarding something having to do with the future of your loved one, the future of a case, like a legal case or something, or just within relationships. You're just going through a hard time within relationships that's teaching you to protect your energy. And the fact that we have, oh goodness, is that my son? Sorry about that. So yeah, I don't know if there's something that's just going on that is, why you start doing this every time I start talking? Maybe you're going through something that's just really teaching you a super, super big lesson. And I'm really feeling like it has something to do with relationships or with other people, where it's teaching you boundaries, it's teaching you to speak up for yourself, it's teaching you to protect your energy, it's teaching you to maybe even realize what are your beliefs and what are your feelings, and what is not. Because I'm wondering if some of you guys are, what are they called, empaths. I'm wondering if some of you guys are empaths, and maybe you take on other people's fears, or you take on other people's beliefs, or you take on other people's emotions, or you know, like I definitely see you realizing right now that you need more boundaries. You need more boundaries regarding people, or and knowing when to be like to stand up, you know. So let's see what else. Oopsie. Oh shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I got all these all out of order. Okay, so what else? Okay, 4 of Wands. Queen of Swords. Yeah, see, I feel like you're currently going through a situation, and this is making me wonder if this is really supposed to be your future card or something, because my cards got kind of out of order. But I definitely feel like you're at a point right now where you're going through a situation that's like forcing you to level up spiritually as far as protecting yourself, but also learning when to be like, when to say like no, and when to be like, you know, when to assert yourself, and when to not be afraid to say things, and don't give a fuck what how other people take it, you know. And not even in a way where you're just like, you just cursing everybody out, you just going it, like, I'm not even talking about that, but more so like just standing up and being like, no, I'm not gonna take this. I'm not gonna take this nonsense. I'm not gonna allow you to treat me like this. I'm not going to allow this. I'm not gonna allow that. Like, you know, just not being afraid to say it with your chest. That's why I keep hearing like, say it with your chest. Like, not being afraid to step up. Not step up, but speak up. Okay, look, Knight of Wands, yeah. So I definitely feel like you're in the process of, yeah, not allowing people to treat you however. And we have the Star. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. And then the 4 of Cups, yeah. I definitely feel like, yeah, you're at a place where you're just over certain people, certain things, like how they treat you, or maybe even a living situation, or, you know, something like that, where you're just over it, and you're just like, you know what, I can't allow this to continue. I cannot allow this to continue. So what can I do to level up? What can I do, you know, to get out of this situation? Or who do I need to release? Or what do I need to say to let people know, like, I'm not going to allow this, or I don't like when you do this, or, you know, like, it's time to start really saying how you feel. I think that's something you're kind of going through right now, where you're maybe kind of just bottling things in. Like 4 of Pentacles, even though it usually doesn't have to do with this, 4 of Pentacles just definitely makes me think of like holding things in. Like, you're just holding them in. Like, look how she's holding the coin, then she's holding them down here, and it's up here. Like, it's definitely making me think like you're no longer just gonna, like, when certain people do things to you, and you just, you know, you just hold on to it in your head, and you're just like, I can't believe so and so. Like, you're just gonna air it out then and there. Like, I feel like I'm already talking for your future self, but I just feel like you're at a point where you're just like, nah, bruh, I am not going to allow this BS to continue. I cannot allow none of this BS to continue, and I have to say something. Like, I think you're just at a point where you're starting to become like that, or that's what your future self is wanting from you. But let's go ahead and see what else your future self is, or what your future self is saying as far as what is going on in the future. Okay, so we have the persistent. I hold fast to my goals and ideals as I persevere. And then we have the experimenter. I am strong and secure enough to experiment as I see fit. So the fact that we have persistent, and then we also have the experimenter, and how it says, I am strong and secure enough to experiment as I see fit. Like they both kind of somewhat have to do with experimenting and then persistent. Yeah, it's also making me think of security. So it's definitely making me think of, yeah, like I said, protecting your peace. But then another thing I'm getting is like maybe even your future self is saying to protect your goals. Maybe protect your goals more, especially if there's certain things that you're building right now, especially with Four of Wands. There's certain things that you're building right now, or there's certain things you're trying to get together. I think your future self is saying to just keep it to yourself right now. Oh yeah, that's even making me think of, oh yeah, protector. Yeah, and I respect people's boundaries. Yeah, protect your energy, like I said, or protect your goals. Because yeah, I hold fast to my goals. So definitely protect your goals right now, because I definitely feel like there are some people that may try to talk your goal down. They might try to say it's impossible. They might try to, talk down. But yeah, anything that you're trying to manifest, I think your future self is saying that right now you should keep it to yourself, because it will help your this goal to manifest without other people's energy getting into it, or other people trying to say, oh, this is impossible, or other people trying to like speak negatively about it, or things like that. It's time to just be more secretive, maybe. Oh yes, because we have Scorpio here. Yeah, so secretive maybe about your goals or something. Don't let everybody in on your goals. Of course, if there's certain people you want to talk to about it that do have your best interests at heart, yeah, talk to them. But if there's certain naysayers or certain people that are like really judgmental, I think your future self is saying to like keep it to your, like, whatever you have going on, keep it to yourself right now, because if you try to reveal it to them right now, they might like try to shit on it, and just only reveal it when you're good and ready. Okay, so what else is your future self saying? We also have bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. So is this a new moon too? Yeah, so we have another new moon card, and then we have and a full moon card. Interesting. So we have emotions are running high, super moon, and that's a full moon card. So we have 2 new moons and 2 full moons. So it's definitely making me think that I'm wondering if for some of you guys, you recently set some intentions during the new moon, because we did have that new moon in Scorpio, that new moon eclipse in Scorpio. If you're watching this when it goes live, and maybe you set some intentions around there, or if you didn't, I see you setting intentions during a new moon, because we do have a new moon coming up in Sagittarius soon. Like I said, if you're watching this as it goes live, but I see you setting intentions around this time, and then like your future self is saying that during a full moon, around a full moon, they won't necessarily tell me when, because it's a super moon. I wonder when the next super moon is. I'm going to check my calendar, but they're saying around like a super moon or a full moon that you can expect these intentions that you set during a new moon to manifest during a full moon. So definitely follow the moon cycles. Pay attention to the moon cycles and see where it is, like where it's going to be in your houses. See where it's going to be in your houses, and like your house cusp, and follow it, and then do your manifestation work according to what's going on within your own birth chart. Like for example, if there was a new moon transiting your 4th house, that's the house of home, family, stuff like that, and you can use that energy to set an intention for a new home, and then you can expect during a full moon for it to manifest for the what you want to manifest during the full moon. So like I was saying, manifesting with the new moon and full moon. So yeah, pay attention to the moon cycles and seeing where it is in your own birth chart, like where it's going to be transiting, and use that to manifest, because it'll help to amplify the energy when it comes to your ritual. Okay. I'm trying to think what else did I want to say. Yeah, because your future self is saying like you like you will be understanding more of how to work with the moon, and then in the future it's like you're gonna start doing things, not regarding, but like, I don't know, I just feel like you're gonna be understanding moon, like moon magic more, and you're gonna be using it more in the future or something like that. um and like, because you'll, or maybe this is a sign to get into astrology, if some of you guys are wanting to get into astrology or something, and future self maybe your future self is an astrologer or something. But I definitely see you, or yeah, there's a need to either tap into astrology more, or your future self is an astrologer, or or some type of like divination person, because I'm definitely feeling like spirit is wanting you to tap in more with the divine to help with manifesting your goal, your desire, or something like that, or with helping to protect your energy more. I don't know. Let's just see what else is here. Okay. Look. Okay. Sorry, they just let me know my order was ready. Okay. So we have the Four of Swords, the Two of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Emperor. Okay, so wow, these are some powerful cards, especially the King of Cups and the Emperor. So yeah, that definitely lets me know it's almost like I feel like you're tapping into your own power or something. Maybe in, I don't know why I keep feeling called to talk about your birth chart. I don't know why. So I keep feeling called to talk about your birth chart, and maybe your oh yes, because I keep talking about like the moon transiting your birth chart. I wonder if some of you guys have Cancer in your chart, like Cancer or Aries, Libra, Scorpio, or one of the water signs. But yeah, because I feel like spirit is, or your future self is saying, when you tap into your birth chart more, the more you're going to tap into your own potential and understand more of what you should be doing and maybe what you should step away from. And it's gonna empower you, because you're not going to be doing things off of what other people say, but it's going to be more so about who you are, what your blueprint is, and the timing of your life. Because like I said, with the moon, seeing where it's transiting, like I said, like for example, your fourth house, if it's transiting your fourth house, the new moon, and then you start setting intentions for like a new home, and then being able to manifest it because you worked with your own birth chart and the moon. You know what I'm saying? Like, tapping into your birth chart, I think, is going to be very empowering for you, because I feel like your future self is very tapped in to their birth chart. I do birth chart readings, by the way. Link is in the description. But I feel like you're going to be more tapped into your birth chart and tapped into your own potential, because of the fact that you understand yourself. You have way more self-knowledge, instead of being like, oh, well, this person said I should do this and this person said I should do that. You're moving off of your own blueprint. Like, I hope I'm making sense. Okay, so we have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And then we also have peace. Wow, love and peace. I am a being of love. Wow. And I release all negative energy. And look, we have work through your fears. So yeah, and the fact that it says negative energy, releasing all negative energy, definitely makes me think of what I said, as far as this is a time, or your future self wants you in the present to cleanse yourself more, sage your house, do those protection rituals, you know, do those certain things like and protect your energy, because I feel like at this time people's energy is really affecting you, or things people are saying, things people are doing, it's like really affecting you, and it's time for you to protect your peace at all costs. Tell people no when you have to. Tell them that they're wrong if you have to. Stand up for yourself and don't just let things simmer, because I feel like it's going to help you have peace, and it's going to help you with releasing all negativity, because you know when you air it out, when you're just like, oh, I'm not going to take this, you know, and that's when you see who really respects your boundaries and who don't, and all the stuff that don't need to be there will leave. So yeah, that was your reading pile number 3. If it resonated with you and you stayed here this long, please leave a, let's see, a I don't know, a peace sign emoji, like a peace sign. Leave a peace sign emoji. Yeah, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Make sure you hit that like button so more people can see this video. And then also make sure you check out housemystics.com, where I sell all of my artwork. This is one of my paintings right here. Your fate is in your hands. And I sell canvas art and fashionable items, including purses and clothing that I paint on. And I also offer readings as well. Like I said, I do birth chart readings, so definitely check out my birth chart readings. Links in the description. And then I'm trying to think what else. Oh yes, Positive Space Candles. Make sure you check out my girl at Positive Space Candles. She made this super dope candle. This is the More Love candle, and it's rose and vanilla, and it smells so freaking good. And if you use the code TWANTHEMYSTIK, you get $10 off of all purchases that are $40 and up. Okay, so definitely check your girl out. You know, my paintings, check out my good sis at Positive Space Candles. That link's in the description. All of that good stuff. All right, I hope you have a great rest of the day. Oh, if you feel called to tip your girl, the tip jar is in my description and in my comment section, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.